but also I'm so glad that she got the courage and did it, because here we are all today together sharing this moment, and hooray for Lynn. As Lynn mentioned, I was born in Iran and I was raised in San Francisco. So you could say I was born in the axis of evil and raised by the great Satan. In short, I basically had a toe in two worlds for a long time. From the time I was about 13, I started going to Iran and spending a lot of time with my father and his side of the family. And while here in San Francisco I have a very small family, in Iran at that time it was just huge. Dozens of aunts, uncles, cousins, older people, younger people, the whole gamut. And one thing we like to do as a family, and it's really typical in Iran, was to go visit for lunch or for dinner or for tea, or for all of the above. So my mother and I used to go together with the family, and when we went, we had a little game that we liked to do together. We would always look at the hand on the carpet left in the stores. It became kind of a obsession with us. We would sort of walk up to them, and when the host wasn't looking, we would surreptitiously kick up the corner of the carpet, and you probably all know where this is going, in order to check the knots. The smaller the knots, generally the finer the carpet. And after that, we would go home and talk about the carpet, the colors, the designs, the styles, the themes, just some basics. This is something that was fun to look at and fun to do. Now, when I was 14, my father took me aside and said, I have a special mission to take you on, and we got in a car together, and he drove me not to Pier 1, not to Cost Plus, but in Tehran to the bazaar. And he had called ahead to a shopkeeper and said, I want you to find kind of a starter carpet for my daughter. She's young, you know, she needs something similar, something she can't afford. Well, we got there, and the carpet sort of rolled out of the carpet, and it was one of those beautiful, small wool carpets done in deep reds and deep blues, and it has a medallion in the center, these beautiful, beautiful flowers and borders all around it. Naturally, I fell in love. I mean, after all, it was my first carpet. And we folded it up, put it in a suitcase, and I took it back to the States. Well, that carpet has been with me ever since. And in some ways, it has become my magic carpet. It's still in my living room these days, and it's been with me all these years. And I sometimes think it was kind of a stealth move on my father's part, in thinking to himself, I'm going to give her something beautiful, and she's always going to treasure this, and it's going to somehow infiltrate her consciousness, her heart and soul, and she'll always carry a little bit of Iran with her. Well, he was right. When the time came for me to start writing my novel, The Brothers Novel, I remember distinctly sitting in my living room and kind of looking at my carpet, and I had some embroidery on the wall and some miniature painting, and I realized that none of this beautiful work, much of which was by women, had been signed in any fashion, which is, of course, traditional with craft work. And that really launched me into thinking about what the life might have been of somebody, even the very person who had actually made my rug, who could well have been a woman working on her own loom, coming up with her own designs and patterns, and creating something